AITA. Am I the a-hole for calling out my sister's fiancé, when I recognized the engagement ring he proposed with was fake? This is an ongoing mess that continues to haunt me. My sister Hannah is newly engaged to her boyfriend of many years, Ben. Ben and Hannah are high school sweethearts. He's the only boyfriend she's ever had, so she tends to take his word as the gospel truth, but I've always been suspicious of Ben, as I tend to be of all people to be fair. Hannah and I have very different worldviews. I've had quite a few boyfriends and one girlfriend. I believe in sexual freedom and exploring yourself and your sexuality. Hannah only knows Ben. Anyway, we had a small gathering of family round at my sister's house for a barbecue in the garden. During the barbecue, Ben got down on one knee and proposed. At first I was super excited for them, but then I saw the ring, and I happened across a very unique and pretty ring on Etsy, but it had a fake middle stone, i.e. lab-created diamond set between two tiny opal-colored stones. The band was really dainty, but kind of intertwined around in a teeny rope. So, as soon as I saw the ring I recognized it. The going rule for engagement rings, as everyone knows, is that they are supposed to last forever, and be at least 3 to 4 months' pay. Ben works a good paying job, but brings in slightly less than Hannah. 4 months' wages for him would be at least $8,000 to $10,000 at an estimate. I know for a fact this particular ring is $450. I waited until the proposal was over and asked Ben and Hannah for a quiet word, but this has the opposite effect, as I was overheard by other family, so I decided to just come out with it. I told Hannah that I had seen her ring online and that it wasn't a real diamond or even expensive. I accused Ben of trying to cheap out on one of the most important gifts of her entire life. And this was a huge mistake. Hannah burst into tears and informed me that she had given Ben a maximum budget of $400, and that she didn't want a real diamond. I was completely shocked that she would request this and was pretty certain she was just covering for Ben. But, she doubled down and said that she has so far lost every single piece of jewelry she's bought, and that she wanted to buy something that won't be a devastating loss if she loses it. She also claimed that they both wanted a long and expensive honeymoon, instead of a big wedding. By this point Hannah was crying loudly and I decided I best leave. I thought I was doing my sister a sisterly duty by pointing out the fake ring, and my entire family have in turn called me an a-hole, but I honestly think I was just trying to help her. AITA? Am I the a-hole? YTA. You're the a-hole. Your sister and her fiancé sound like reasonable people. The idea of spending several months' pay on a wedding ring is a marketing scheme created by the companies selling the rings, to get gullible idiots to buy more expensive jewelry. Most people don't fall for it. The important part of the engagement is the commitment to each other, not the jewelry. It sounds like your sister and fiancé get that. Maybe someday, if you're lucky, you'll find someone more important to you than jewelry. The weirdest part is she thought the ring was fake. A lab-made diamond is a real diamond. What is OP smoking? Does it have to be an African blood diamond to count as real? Also, OP doesn't respect her sister's agency as a person. She doesn't respect her sister's choices if they're not what she'd do. Ben and Hannah are high school sweethearts. He's the only boyfriend she's ever had, so she tends to take his word as the gospel truth, but I've always been suspicious of Ben, as I tend to be of all people to be fair. Hannah and I have very different worldviews. I've had quite a few boyfriends and one girlfriend. I believe in sexual freedom and exploring yourself and your sexuality. Hannah only knows Ben. And I was completely shocked that she would request this and was pretty certain she was just covering for Ben. It's really clear in this post that OP doesn't respect her sister. OP thinks her sister's values are inherently inferior, or that her sister is lying about her values, covering for Ben. OP is absolutely convinced that a ring has to be 3 to 4 months' pay, which suggests that she's fallen for De Beers' marketing campaign hook, line, and sinker. Besides, lab diamonds aren't fakes. A cubic zirconia is a fake. But, not a lab diamond. A cubic zirconia isn't even fake. It's just, not diamond. YTA. You're the a-hole. I was waiting to see what awful thing Ben would do, and I cannot believe what I just read. Not everyone needs to buy a ring worth 3 to 4 months' pay. You literally found the ring when you were looking up the type of rings that you know she likes, so the fact that Ben bought a ring your sister will like is sweet, because it shows that he is attentive. Just by reading this post, your disdain for Ben is obvious, even though he hasn't done anything wrong. They can use the $10,000 to go on a dream vacation, where they will be able to make lifelong memories, while your sister also gets a ring that she loves. You say that your sister tends to take his word as the gospel truth. Well, why shouldn't she? Has he ever lied to her? It's not like he told her that he bought a ring with a real diamond. You say that you don't trust Ben, but your sister is 25 and has been dating Ben since high school. Even if they started dating when she was a senior, 18 years old, you have known him since you were at least 15. You are 22 now. When are you planning on starting to trust him? It's been more than 7 years. I'm pretty sure that this was written by a troll, but anyway. AITA. Am I the a-hole for not buying a replacement for the engagement ring my fiancé lost? I've been with my fiancé for over 2 years, we recently got engaged, I saved up for the engagement ring that costs $8,000, I have given up a lot of things that needed buying / car needed repair / I even stopped spending money eating out, and limited my time with my friends, skipped trips and weekends getaways, and still got rent to pay on top of it all. Last week, my fiancée called me and she was freaking out. She told me that she lost her engagement ring while she was out shopping with her sisters. I tried to get her to calm down and she wanted me to come over to her mom's as fast as I can, to discuss what happened. I arrived at her mom's place, her mom was sitting while my fiancé explained how she lost her ring, and how pissed off she was, but never said nor implied that it was her fault and tried to put the blame elsewhere. I told her no problem, that I will get her a new one soon once I've saved up for it. She gave me a look, she didn't seem to take me seriously, started complaining about how she will not be waiting for me to save up, because that would take long, and also she won't be able to walk around without her ring. Now that she let everyone know that she got engaged, I told her I had no other choice, but I was stunned when she mentioned the money I've been saving up for the private surgery that I will be undergoing in 2 months. Since public hospitals are being crowded and my condition couldn't wait any longer, I'm experiencing increased pain, and having a difficulty doing daily activities due to a heart condition. I declined and she kept insisting, and even said that I should get money from my parents, who already paid enough for my treatment. I said no, told her she needed to wait, but she started saying that clearly our relationship didn't mean anything to me, and that I think that her feelings didn't matter, talked about how having a ring was the least she could ask for. Her mom didn't say anything, just tried to come with ways for me to consider this. I fought with my fiancé, and called her unreasonable for asking me to literally choose between my operation and her. When I left, I got a text telling me how big of a deal this was for her, and that it was not okay for me to disregard her feelings like this, and that there will not be a wedding long as I continue to ignore her basic requests and needs. We haven't talked ever since. My mom got into a huge argument with her and that complicated things even more. NTA. Not the a-hole. I'd cut my losses and consider it a blessing that she's shown her true colors. She sounds vapid and undeserving. Take care of your health and find someone who wants you to do the same. NTA. Your divorce currently is costing you £8,000. I'd take that deal and run. NTA. Sounds like she cares more about a ring than her actual fiancé. Oh my god, she's volunteering your money tagged for your surgery, so you can buy her a new engagement ring? NTA. Why is a jewelry a basic request and need? I doubt any of us need jewelry so we can breathe, need, drink water, need, and eat, need. Scratch that. Her request is basic, but not in the way she thought to use the word basic. Ha! Good luck with your operation. I hope you're going to be surrounded by people who support your health, and who are looking out for you.